Once upon a time, there was a 7-year-old boy whose father let him skip school so that he could spend the day at work with him. His father's job on March 29, 1956, was to drive a charter bus to Tampa Airport to pick up the world champion Brooklyn Dodgers. And as this little boy stood at the bottom of the airplane's ramp, he would meet some of the players whose baseball cards he carried with him. The last two players to exit the plane were Jackie Robinson and Roy Campanella. Jackie asked the flat-top youngster with the greased-up hair if he'd like baseball, and then told him, "If you practice real hard, maybe one day you'll become a Dodger." And Roy Campanella added, "Listen, son, you have to study hard and work hard, and someday you can be a Dodger." Sounds like a pretty good day for the young lad, doesn't it? Well, the story gets even better. The next task for his father was to drive the Dodgers to St. Petersburg for an exhibition game with the Yankees. And upon arrival, the clubhouse manager asked if the kid would like to be their bat boy that day. Well, as he laid out the bats and the helmets, he turned and watched in awe as the Yankees' Mickey Mantle took batting practice. And then the Dodgers' great first baseman Gil Hodges asked the young boy if he would like to play catch with him. Well, if the tale of this lucky youngster's excellent day of hooky ended at this point, it would still be a remarkable story, but we're barely past Chapter 1. You see, this 7-year-old boy would get the opportunity to serve as one of the Dodgers' spring training bat boys for the next 6 to 7 years. And then, on June the 6th, 1968, he would be drafted by the Dodgers. Of course, not every player drafted by a baseball team makes it to the major leagues, but this young man did. He'd make his debut September the 1st, 1969, against the New York Mets. The Mets were managed that year by the Dodger who 13 years earlier asked the kid if he wanted to play catch with him. Gil Hodges. 14 of his 19 seasons in the majors were spent as a Dodger. His career accolades include 10 All-Star appearances, 4 Gold Glove Awards, the 1974 National League MVP, and in 1981, he would become a world champion. He was a model of consistency. In fact, the majority of his Dodger career was spent as the anchor at first base for the most enduring infield in baseball history, the same position that Hodges played.
That's hit down the right side. Staub running and can't get it. And it gets to first base. Now hitting .318, 11 homers, 56 runs batted in. There's a long drive. That one's deep. It is going. It is gone.
Deep to left center field. Disc is going way back, way back. Forget about it. Home run for Garvey. Third home run of the game. That is the longest by far. Oh, that ball really was given away.
There's no easy man in this lineup.
Garvey hits it sharply, left field, base hit. Here comes Morgan to the plate. Here comes Foster to the plate. He scores. The game is even at 3.
A distressing habit for the Yankees of throwing a home run ball.
Garvey hits it high, deep to right, way back. It is off the wall. Garvey will have 2. He'll go for 3 as it ricochets back. And Steve Garvey stands at third with a triple. Just missed the home run.
Just speak of it.
Congratulations to Steve Garvey.
Thank you very much, Carl.
For the second time, the first time that a player has won it twice. Steve Garvey, congratulations to you. And Commissioner, over to you.
Long drive to center field. Scott back on the track, and the ball is a home run. It went over the orange line. It's back in play, but it's going to be a home run. And the game is tied 1-1.
Swung on a high fly ball left field. Going back as Raines. He won't get it. That ball is out of here and a home run. Steve Garvey has given the Dodgers a 3-1 lead with a 2-run homer here in the 8th inning.
Steve Garvey will be the hitter. Hard up the middle, base hit. Wentz scores 6-3 San Diego. Deep right field. Way back. Cutter going back to the wall. It's gone. Home run Garvey, and there will be tomorrow.
So I'm sorry I can't be with you, but I'm out on the trail. I'll be talking to 3 groups on Saturday and Sunday, and then I'll on Saturday night afternoon. This Legends Weekend at Dodger Stadium. So 30 of us will go back to Dodger Stadium and have a chance to take the field. And Friday night we have the Legends of Dodger Baseball, which is the Dodger Hall of Fame. I was the first one inducted, and we're going to have Dusty Baker join our fraternity on Friday night. So it's going to be a celebration of not only baseball, but an opportunity to talk about what I believe in for this state and country. And I do believe that the veterans of this country, and of course our favorite posts here and posts throughout California, are the true leaders. Well, I was so fortunate to grow up in a family where one of my 2 parents represented this country in our military. Dad was in the Navy, and I was born in December 22nd of 1948, which wasn't too long after the war had ended. So it was quite fresh in our family. Mom and Dad lived in New York. They moved down to Tampa, Florida. And as I was growing up, from time to time, I got the opportunity to see pictures of Dad in action, so to speak, in his Navy uniform and at certain positions, not only domestically, but around the world. And to listen to Dad talk about World War II, how devastating it was, but that he and millions of other men and women were dedicated to preserving the Constitution of the United States, the Declaration of Independence, and of course our democracy. So I was very proud of Dad. He operated a landing craft in the Pacific, which was extremely dangerous. But he showed me and proved to me what courage really is all about. So I think that was part of my DNA growing up, to know that my dad served our country. Growing up, I went through the process. My dad and 2 other gentlemen had started the second Little League in Tampa, Florida. And at that time, the next step was Pony League at about 12 and 13. And then you would go to 2 different options, Colt Baseball or American Legion. And lots of my older friends had played American Legion. And I used to go to the games and watch the quality of baseball. And of course, the Tampa Bay area over the years has been a hotbed for great baseball players and Hall of Famers. So we give American Legion Post 111 a lot of credit for that. Good coaching, great administration, and providing baseball for all of us youngsters. But it was very good baseball, very good teaching and coaching. And I always said we had a great coach. And not only did he coach baseball, he taught us life skills. And I think that epitomizes what the American Legion is all about too. It's a celebration of the men and women, the veterans who have served our country, but have taken those lessons back to their homes in this great country. And as an example, showed others what courage is all about, what dedication and hope, and of course the stories that they came back with that inspire all of us. And so playing baseball for Post 111 laid a great foundation for my life, and ultimately I ended up In the major leagues, after playing at Michigan State, playing for Tommy Lasorda and Walt Alston, and having a 20-year career. But the foundation really came from American Legion post 111. And I always say, listen to your coaches and try everything they say, and then put your game together to be a complete player, both offensively and defensively. And those of you that like to pitch, God bless you. And catchers, boy, catchers make a lot of money now. But go out to win every day, but do it fairly, be a good sportsman, and always know that you're representing the American Legion Post 519 and America.